Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis, above me is John. This is the preview for the Aston Villa game. A massive game again in the Premier League. City needs to get those points. We need to keep on applying the pressure to Chelsea at the top of the table. Now, before we get into it, guys, we're going to set a like target. Going to go for 1,000 likes. So please, can everyone give the video 1,000? Not everyone. I know everyone can give the video 1,000 likes in it, but everyone can give a like on the video to get to 1,000 likes.
The participation award, isn't it?
That's it, isn't it? You know what I mean? But if you do have 1,000 accounts and you want to like the video 1,000 times,
yeah, then you know what I mean. They're the real OGs.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Trying to get towards that 50,000 subscriber mark. And I want to let you know about today's sponsor. It is the guys at Boohoo Man. I'm actually repping it. Are you repping as well,
yes,
Brie?
Of course, bro.
We're both repping it today. The Boohoo Man, guys. It's been Black Friday, it's been Cyber Monday, and now we've got the Cyber Week, guys, and you can get up to 40% off hundreds and hundreds of items and like lines of clothing and stuff. 40% off. It's some mad deals on there. I've said it all along since we've been sponsored by Boohoo. I was shocked at how cheap it was anyway, and then obviously they go and apply these mad deals. So guys, if you want to pick up yourself something, or you want to pick up your dad something, or your brother, or you want to give yourself a little Christmas present, which is just a month away now, Brie, then go over to Boohoo Man. The link's in the description, and there's loads of deals on there, so go check it out. It really is a sick company. Right, okay, what we're going to talk about today, first of all, we have to talk about Jack Grealish, because we're against Aston Villa. It's at Aston Villa. It's a massive game, and Grealish could feature. Now, he's been speaking about the reception that he wants to get, and Gerrard's also been speaking about the reception that he wants Grealish to get, and they both want him to get a good reception. Grealish has obviously been injured. He took a little bit of a knock. However, it sounds like he might be back. Pep's been speaking about him. He's kind of back in training. Whether he's going to start or not, I'm not sure. I don't think he is, especially with how the front three played in the last match. However, bro, he could feature, and it'll be interesting to see how he plays when he comes on, as well as the reception, given obviously his obvious ties with Aston Villa.
Yeah, I was about to say, I imagine the fans will be finding that, but I can't really call it, to be honest. I have no idea. It could go either way. But yeah, like I say, Grealish should feature, I think. He'd bring him on just for sentiment value towards the end of the match anyway, even if it wasn't a thing. I think it'd be good to get him back into some fitness. Like I say, he's kind of like back into swing of things now, and he's another asset to having the team. Pep's obviously, he's been talking about Grealish. Most people would have seen this. He's been saying about how his performances aren't quite there yet, and I know I definitely always say this. I always say I give him a season, then the next season when I'll judge him. But Pep said that he thinks we won't need to wait until next season to see the best of Jack Grealish. It'll be this season when we'll be seeing him at his top form. So putting a bit of pressure on Jack there to say, you got this year to do it, mate, not next year. So I like that, though. I like that, and I imagine he'll respond well to it as well. But yeah, it's just going to be good to have him back in the team, to be honest, and have some more options up there rather than three right wingers.
Yeah, no, it's interesting because obviously there's a massive split in the City fan base about how Jack Grealish has started, and it'll be interesting to see how he features in this game. If he does feature, he might not feature, obviously coming back from injury, because it's going to be difficult for him, because I expect a really hostile reception for Jack Grealish. I expect a hostile reception for our football club. They don't like us. I think they're jealous of us, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Because, you know, we got bought.
Yeah, but bro, they're a top 4 club challenging for titles.
They are. That's what they.
What have they got to be jealous about, bro? They're challenging for titles, innit? You don't win it all.
But yeah, I mean, the fact is, when City play this game, it's gonna be hostile, and it's gonna be interesting to see how we cope with their fans. You know what I mean? They'll be properly up for it. They're going to want their players flying in. Gerrard will have them up for it as well, obviously being ex-Liverpool. So I expect a tough game. We're going to have to keep the ball, and we're going to have to minimise mistakes. I do feel that in this game, any goals that we concede are going to come from our own mistakes. I don't really see them, you know, just playing out from the back and creating anything. Obviously, it could be wrong, but I genuinely think that if we concede a goal, it's more than likely going to be from our own mistakes. So all the defenders need to be on the top of the game. I want to see minimal risks out from the back when risks don't need to be played. Obviously, we do play a risky game, but when you don't need to, you know what I mean? If they're pressing us and there's no way out, just hoof it long type thing. So that's a really big thing, and it'll be interesting to see if we can come through this test, guys, because this is going to be a test, and it's going to be interesting to see how we can deal with it. Just on Gerrard, bro, obviously mentioned his name a few times. Obviously went to Rangers, done a good job. He's now got the job at Aston Villa. Obviously, like I say, ex-Liverpool. He'll want to do Liverpool a favour, I would imagine.
He's also got 2-2, hasn't he?
Yeah, and with their fans, you know, they'll be up for it. With Gerrard getting his players up for it, we're going to be in for a tricky game, bro.
It's the new manager syndrome. It's the whole, I mean, all their players are going to be well up for it. Obviously, proving their spot for Gerrard, that they're all getting behind the new manager. I think at Villa now there's kind of like a little buzz around it. Do you know what I mean? Especially in their side of things, with Gerrard being there, with the performances going their way now. So yeah, it could be a difficult game. I remember this fixture last season was a horrible game. It was one of the most difficult games in the Premier League last year. Obviously we came out of that like chilling. I'm hoping that we can replicate that again. We have what it takes to beat this side. Definitely, like I back us 100%. But like I say, Gerrard coming in, he does change things. If it was Dean Smith still there, I'd be saying, yeah, we're gonna walk these. But now that he is there, he's changed it up a bit. They seem, obviously they got 2-2. But it's how they line up. Danny Ings, he's out. He's obviously a big bagsman for them. Yeah, I actually wanted us to sign him. he's a bagsman for them. Danny Ings, just on a reel, Danny Ings would have been sick in this team. He'd have been mint. He'd have scored bare goals. But yeah, obviously he's out of this game because they rested him for some reason. Obviously injuries and that. So I think that's a big miss from. And we've just got to take our chances, bro. It's all about taking our chances. Every single game is just take your chances. Because we don't have a striker, just take your chances.
Yeah, and
we're limited. We're limited on the amount of chances we get. I say that actually, but we're not. It's just we're limited on how many goals we get because of the chances we always don't take, innit? Yeah. No, it'll be interesting to see how we can get on with this game. And as you say, bro, taking our chances is absolutely crucial. We saw that in the last match for the amount of chances that we wasted. Let's go into the team lineup, and this is pretty much exactly the same team as the last game, bar Stones. We're asking Stones to come back in for Laporte. I still think, you know, Laporte's been dodgy. Did
he
get a yellow card again last time?
Yeah, he did. Actually, we can't play because he's banned. He's
suspended.
It's
because we did that.
Yeah.
See, subliminal, but
I would just pick the team that we've gone for, guys. Legit, I don't think there's any reason to change it. I think Sterling's played well in the last couple of games. I think it's too soon for Grealish to come back into the starting 11. He's going to have a late fitness test. I think Mahrez has been playing well. Gundogan and Bernardo have been exceptional. There's no reason to change that team, and I'd be very, very surprised if he plays anything other than that team.
Yeah, I genuinely think that'll be the team. I think we might see. What's the Foden situation? I'm not sure if he's fully fit or anything, but if Grealish is going to be on the bench, surely Foden's further ahead in his injury, do you know what I mean, to get back on the bench. So maybe we might see Foden and Grealish in this game.
Well, the news I read on Sky Sports News was that both Jack Grealish and Phil Foden are going to be given late fitness tests. So I guess we'll see.
And given that, you shouldn't really be looking at them as starters if they're getting late fitness tests anyway. So I don't think Pep's really got much option in like leeway with this, other than the team that we've gone for, because that's a team that's been smashing it for the past 3 games. Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see. They'll probably both be on the bench, but I don't expect either of them to start. But it is good that they are back. You know what I mean? Because obviously we've got some games coming up. Watford, you know, that'll be difficult with their new manager. Leipzig's, you know, we don't need to worry about that. And then after that we got Wolves. You know what I mean? So it's. These are teams that we can beat, but can throw them, you know, tricky games in there. So it is good that we're getting these players back. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne has tested negative for COVID now as well, but obviously he's still not ready to play, so he'll be back in a week or two. So it is good, you know what I mean? Everyone's fit now, apart from Ferran Torres, and Laporte's just out with the suspension. So it's good news on that front. But yeah, let us know what you think, guys, in the comments section below. Obviously, we'll be doing our live watch along. Just a reminder, guys, it is 15 minutes later than usual this match. So yeah, just let you know for that. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go check out Boohoo Man. The link's in the description. They've got loads of mega deals. I would advise you this year, go on it, click the link and see the deals, because genuinely you will be shocked at how cheap some of the stuff is.
You'll be amazed at how cheep it is. That's what we did. We genuinely did this. We was like, we're on a website, seeing the prices, and was like, wow, they're sick prices. But then we realised, oh, we actually have percentages off on this as well. Madness. It's absolute madness.
Go check it out, guys. Link in the description. We'll see you in the next one. See you in a bit.